Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. So you mean this right here? Okay. Yeah, sure. You want me to talk about this? Why not? So your energy hand. Um well, this has to do a lot with some of the recent developments where we've had an ascension process. We've all have gone up a notch, some higher than others. There's been so many good things happening that is just unbelievable. The amount of healthy living that you can take in from everything. So um, when you incarnate in your body, you have your left hand and you have your right hand, right? Basically, it looks something like this. So your non-dominant hand is your energy hand. It's the hand or the side of your body that is connected at a higher level than the physical part of your dominant hand, which is the physical. You're connected to the physical part of where you are incarnate at the moment, which is Earth. It would be at this time, right? Would be your Earth incarnation, and that is pretty much the gist of it. So when it says supercomputer, it says touch field etheric level, and then 1A says level gear buttons, and then the other one says 2A non-dominant hand. So I actually wasn't gonna really make a video about this because it doesn't matter um, as much as you think it does. But since we're already here, then why not? I mean, I was gonna make a video anyway, and I still will probably make a video later on this afternoon for you guys. So, if you can imagine yourself on the spaceship, then your non-dominant hand is the one that you can use a supercomputer with, which looks like levers. You know, I wish I had more time to draw this out for you on the paper. But there's levers, right? And you can just make adjustments for these levers, and you're using your hand, and you are at a you really are. You could say that you're here, so you wouldn't understand. So it really makes no difference. That's why I didn't want to make the video anyways. But there's people out there that do know what I mean. So anyway, you can then you can move the levers around on a computer. Just imagine yourself in front of a board where there are levers, right, and buttons and things that you can press while you are doing your job at your space station, wherever you might go when you go to bed at night. Because we're all pretty much in the same. We're all pretty much. We all know everything, right? We do know. But to be an old soul means that it's you are aware of your 3D surroundings, but you know that there's so much more than 3D, right? You understand that this planet, the way the planet is being managed, it's like no other planet in this solar system manages the planet or the inhabitants of the planet the way that we do on this planet. It doesn't. It's just this is an exception to how you run a planet. It's not the rule. So when you see people pursuing, material things like big houses and cars, it's every other place on the universe is not like this. So you care, but it's not. It's like it's like going down a rabbit hole that, you know, at the end of the day is not the way it's supposed to be. So, you know, why even bother with that? It's like rewatching a movie you saw last night. Why would you want to watch that same movie again? You know, why would you want to repeat that when you know what the outcome is going to be anyway? So, in case the video gets cut off for whatever reason, I didn't put airplane mode, and I'm expecting a phone call soon. So I'll remember what I've said here about this, because and you know, don't worry, because we're definitely going to get them. You know, we're definitely going to go after that situation here. So we're doing what are we doing here? All right, so see, it for you, it doesn't matter, because it doesn't make, you're not gonna understand any of this at all. So why bother saying it? You know. But you kind of caught me at on a situation where I found myself looking at this thing and saying, oh well, it does kind of go along with what I was going to say in my video that I'm planning for probably today, or maybe not. But I will go ahead and tell you about the dimensions. Right. So the first thing I saw when I was having the first what I was first presented with was these shapes here, like this, right? It looks like a lot of V's and X's and V's and X's, and I saw that first on top, and then it became more clear that I was kind of looking at the dimensional frequencies of every single level within a dimension, right? So let's see. I'm doing this on a whim. I don't want to, but I might as well get this over with. So there's these connections with the dimensions that we're on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 dimensions. Now, the dimensions on the left side, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11, are physical dimensions. They're predominantly physical. And then 4, 6, 8, and 10 are predominantly spiritual in nature. Right? And that's as much as I got from all this, because I've been trying to figure it out for myself. And maybe I'll hang on to this until it becomes a lot clearer so I can explain this to you. But then this is where I got the scratches on top, where I think there's a connection which way over here. And then we're going to the super universe, the super universe above the universe, which is a compilation of a few universes that makes a super universe, right? And then there's a different category of spiritual beings and spiritual souls, all the way up to the 100th dimension, that manage how these lower realms are. If you want to put it into perspective, and the planet is everything, you can say that Earth is just a anthill in Africa compared to the solar system, which might be Africa itself, and then all these other universes and dimensions, which are different continents on this very, very, very big planet. So that's like the supra level of consciousness for the evolution of humankind. So those that know and understand when they're walking around, those that know and understand when they're walking around the planet, they understand that this isn't all of it. There's so much more out there, and it just gives you it gives you a sense of peace and calm for yourself. You're not overly excited about little things, because it really just doesn't connect anymore at that level. In fact, you're resonating for your three top chakras, and